Today I've decided to replace the battery on my Fatboy Harley Davidson, which has been giving me quite a lot of trouble for the last few months. Right, okay, so I'll just go ahead and show you the actual battery. As for the tools, a bunch of screwdrivers, and you really don't need much for this job. Should be pretty straightforward. So that's the actual battery. Just go ahead, and when I remove it I will find out. It comes with 4 different adjustments. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is to remove the seat on the bike. Just on these 2 bolts. Remove it. Should be easy. Quite dusty inside, so that would be a good chance for me to go ahead and clean it once I've removed the battery. So leave this on the side. Okay, so since it's quite battery is deep down in there, so I have to access it from the side, and to do that I have to remove the side cover. Just only 2 screws here. Is out the second screw that goes inside, and then there is just only 1 grommet that's holding on to this cover, and it comes out quite easily. So just gonna put it aside. I need to remove this cover and some few connecting wires, and then remove the dipstick, remove the cover that's holding on to the battery, and once I've done that, then it should be easy to remove. So what I always do is take some pictures of the exact situation before I start working on the bike, so that if I miss out anything, always have some images to go back to. Okay, so we'll remove this negative battery terminal first. Okay, so that goes on the side. And once you've done that, remove the negative battery. Okay, so in order to access the fuse, you have to go to the other side of the bike. A bit more work, and remove the side cover to access the fuse box. Okay, so a pro tip is, before you remove your main switch, main fuse, so remember to turn on the ignition. Don't crank your bike, but just turn on the ignition, otherwise it's going to show crazily. Now we go ahead and remove the battery terminal and push it down to get it out of the way, so that you have more access to the cables and stuff. Right, the next thing we need to do is to remove this cable from here, the connection, disconnect it as well. Okay, so there's a lock here, I believe. Oops, it's still not really safe. Take it out of this harness groove, and now it should be easy to plug it. Oh, come on, you bugger. Okay, there you go. And that goes out as well. That goes out as well. So once we've done that, let's go on this side too. So we remove the dipstick now, and then remove this plastic cover that's holding on to the battery. The next thing we need to do is to do this bottom clip first. Okay, and then we just need to wriggle this battery, so it should be holding. I don't know if you can see, there's a lock here that's holding on to the top side of this cover, and then there's one probably on the other side, so just need to somehow, okay, so it's okay, come out from this side. There should be another one near the positive battery terminal, so just need to see where it is. Okay, it's out. So now it's just a matter of removing it nice and slowly without breaking anything. Okay, still holding on to. So like the cover is almost out. Okay, now I need to go ahead and remove the positive battery terminal. Okay, so now that I have undone the positive battery terminal, so I'll just remove it and leave it aside, and now it should be just a matter of taking the old battery out. So right, so you can see the size of these two batteries. That's the original Harley, very very heavy, you can hardly, and this one is super light. We have got these extra packing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and see if we can fit these in. So probably I might need 2 of these. Yeah, 2, perfect. Okay, so now that the battery is in there, before I connect the positive terminal, remember the positive would go first. I'll just remove the old duct tape and apply some new ones. Okay, so that should be good. Secure, nice and tight. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and connect the positive terminal. So I'll also connect an extra cable and leave it on the bike, just in case if I have to jump start bike. So I need that because there is no way I can access. It's nice and fit. So yeah, not going anywhere now. Okay, so the next thing is so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the dipstick back in because we don't need it out anymore. So the dipstick goes back in. Okay, that looks like it's nice and tight. Okay, so the next thing is to put the cover on. Just gonna give it a quick clean. So remember that there's one lock holding near the positive battery terminal, one on this side and one at the bottom. So just to know what we exactly have to do. Okay, so the dipstick goes back in again. Hopefully the last time it's all right. Okay, so we need to look at where the locks are. One is in here. Okay. Okay, the bottom one should be easy to hook back in. Whoops, looks like it's come out. Okay, it needs to come out. Okay, so let's put the other one back in first. Okay, so one is in. Okay, so the last one is also in. You can see that's the bottom one that's not so secure. Okay, so now just gonna put these cables back in where they were. That's it. So everything is back in there. The next thing we need to do is to connect the negative terminal, and that would be the last thing. So I'll just go ahead. First, I'll just hand tie. Okay, just make sure it's nice and tight. Should be good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put the main fuse and the side cover back on. Okay, so the main fuse. Where is the main fuse? In here. Okay, so that's nice and secure. Next is so that's one side is done. Right, everything is back on now. So the last thing that I need to do is to just put the side cover back on, and that's done. So on this side you only have one grommet which is holding on to this, so that one goes first. Push it in. Second goes in. I'll probably have to charge the battery. I don't know how old was it, but I'll probably put the connect it with the battery charger for a few hours before I crank it. So one more last thing, just put the seat back on. So that was it. Harley Davidson Fatboy 2019 battery replacement. Thanks for watching. Until next.